Hello? Okay, I just started recording, but I need a piss, so, yeah. See you in a minute, boys. Okay. Alright, what's going on, guys? It is your boy Gwats back with another video, and today, ladies and gentlemen, as you can all see by the title, we've got a bit of a special video today. And not only is it a special video, we are actually here on Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War. Like, I didn't even think I'd be on this game till like Christmas, but my beautiful streaming community, all the fucking boys, you can see it right there actually because I'm recording this on my streaming setup. I don't really know why. I thought I would just add something to it instead of it just being my face. But here we are. The man Zach blessed me, bro. So luckily I was able to get the game a day early, get it all preloaded, and I've been streaming it for the past few days. It's been really fucking fun. And you've all read the title. First of all, if you are here, if you're a new viewer, I do appreciate you watching. Thank you very much. Obviously, you know, I'm not sure how this video is going to do. It could do quite well. It could not. I don't really know. But if you are a new viewer, obviously, you know, I'm not going to promote it as much until we finish the video because, you know, I don't want to get too much into it. And you haven't even, you know, we just met. It's nice to meet you, but we just met, you know. So I'm not going to ask you to subscribe. But, you know, please consider it. Keep it in the back of your mind whilst you're watching the video. And if you enjoy and if it does help me out, you know, please consider subscribing. If this video goes down well, even if it doesn't go down well, I'm still going to be banging out as much content as possible on this game. And even if you don't enjoy the video, but you know, you like my personality, even though if it's not your kind of thing, if it's just in your recommended for some other reason, twitch.tv/GwatsTV, streaming every single day apart from sometimes on Sundays. Yeah, so if you're watching this video and it comes out on Sunday, I'm probably not streaming, but I might be. We don't know. But you know, if you do go on to join this video, drop a like, subscribe, and come check out the stream. Anyway, let me load up my game, and let's get into why you are here right now, because we all know why you're here. We all read the title of this video. You want to know how to get better at sniping in the new Call of Duty. I mean, don't we all really? Don't we all? And, you know, I'm not a cocky person, but I like to think that I'm decent at Call of Duty, you know. I sound alright, but I'm decent at the game, but, you know, I'm decent at the game, but the one thing that I'm good at with my thing is the snipers. I'm good at sniping. When I say sniping, I mean just shooting the... Roll the clips, future me. Come on.
For what? Pause repeater.
So as you can see, you know, I'm not messing around, okay? I don't know why I just started so much. Jesus Christ, that's staying in definitely. Yeah, I'm not messing around, you know. I'm not joking around here. I'm all right at the game, okay? So I was sitting last night and I was thinking, what is some generic video? No, I'm joking. So, you know, you might be sitting there and you might be thinking, what can I do? What can I do to get better? And I'm not the best sniper in the world, you know. I'm no Pomage. I'm no Sprat. I'm no, you know, phase goddamn Jev or anything, okay? But, you know, I think I'm all right at sniping, and I have some tips, some things that people have told me down the line, because I've been doing this for, like, what, like 7-8 years now, and I'm only 17 years old, so that's, like, what, you know, almost half my life. Or more than half. I don't know, okay? We're not here to talk about mathematics, okay? We're here to talk about fucking sniping, alright? But look, this intro might have been a bit long, but we're going to get into it right now. So yeah, you might be thinking to yourself, you know, what can I do to get better? And I've got a few, you know, valuable tips that I can give you. A few things specific to this game, and a few things just, you know, for sniping in general. You might be a new sniper watching this video. You might be someone that's already subbed to me, and you might already be a sniper, but there's things you might do in this video, or there's things that I might do in this video that you don't already do. So you can, you know, take that on board and stuff. Like, even if you sniped already, there's things in this video that can help you out. So, you know, pay attention, watch along. There should be timestamps in the description for little things. Like, if you've already got a class that works for you, don't watch the correct class bit, all of that good stuff. But I'm going to load the game, and we're going to get right into it, boys. Alright, boys. So, here we are. We are in the game right now. No joke. There's literally been like a 20-minute pause in between that fucking intro and this. But here we are inside the game. The bare bones of it is, boys, the most important thing is your create a class loadout. Now, okay, I'm not going to lie to you. I'm only level 27, but I feel like I still have a place to talk in this. So, we are going to go into custom games here and take a look at the classes. So, as I said, with sniping, they've really fucking nerfed the snipers. So, attachments are more important than ever, and they don't make that much difference, but eventually you will get used to it. I promise you that. But I worry that, you know, if you're a new sniper, which is, you know, kind of what this video is aimed at, you know, how do you get better at sniping? You know, if you want to start sniping in this COD specifically, like, you know, what do you do to get better? So one thing that does matter, like attachments, you know, let's say for Black Ops 2, for example, yeah, you had like fast mag and like ballistic CPU, but like it didn't really, you know, change the way the gun aimed down sight. And, you know, MW2 was the perks, not the attachments. Like attachments had never mattered more than in, like, you know, this COD specifically, but the last COD as well, because it's, you know, very similar the way the attachments work. So yeah, I'll just try and find an example for you here. I think in handle there's one of them. Yeah, this one for example. So as you see, aim down sight time 12% increase. You want to look for every single attachment that basically just increases your aim down sight time. There are honestly not many in this game. I think handle, the one at the bottom, gives you the most. The snipers, like I said, they're so fucking slow in this game. So basically just go through, and I'd recommend some attachments like, you know, 7-round mag, and then there's attachments like this, you know, make it more accurate. Just look for anything that makes it aim down sight faster. That's the best thing I can recommend for you. You know, only pick the ammo ones, by the way. This is another thing. Only use, if you want more ammo, the 7-round mag, like the top one, because a lot of them will you know, decrease the aim down sight time, which obviously we don't want, because that's going to counteract, you know, what we just did. All right, boys, we're going to have to get comfy for this, because I actually need to run around and shoot people now. One thing, I always remember this. I, you know, wanted to get into trick shotting and sniping at the same time, so I went to play free-for-all, and I literally had no idea what I was doing. Back in Black Ops 2, I had no idea how to play free-for-all. I was so bad at it at the beginning. You know, if you're not used to, you know, sniping, you know, under those conditions, the best thing I can recommend is, you know, on the lobby menu, you got these two. Go here versus bots. I would recommend satellite. You could do whatever map you want, but it's a nice open map. You can see everyone. Bot difficulty recruit, and just start the match. And basically, boys, obviously, pretty self-explanatory. You can just get into a lobby with bots and, you know, just practice sniping, you know, with no pressure. The bots basically stand still, but, you know, it's good to, you know, practice, get your aim better, and just, you know, especially if you're a new sniper, like I said, you know, I do this all the time, you know, to warm up, to get the feel for the new CODs and stuff. You know, if I'm like feeling like my shots aren't hitting that much, instead of just, you know, making myself more mad by just going into lobbies with real people, you know, you can just go into a lobby like this, shoot at some bots for a bit, get yourself warmed up, and it's, you know, free to do. If you're a new beginner sniper, you can do this literally as many times as you want until you feel comfortable enough to go into a real lobby. So obviously, boys, like I said, you know, just find some enemies. They normally group up, and like I said, look, this guy's standing still, you know, the guy who's standing, you know, basically still as well. This guy's kind of standing still. Like, you can just run around shooting bots, getting your aim, you know, on, focusing on, you know, how fast it takes to aim down sight, all of this shit. And again, once again, like, I'd recommend this map. You know, there's not really any buildings people can hide in. There's mainly people just standing around all over the map. Like, pretty much anywhere you look, there'll be a person. Like, there's a guy there. There's a guy over there. Some guy shot me from over here. You know, like, there's multiple places where enemies will be all over the map. So this is just the best map for it, in my opinion. But anyway, now that we're just sitting around in this little lobby, I can really quickly talk to you guys about, you know, a few little tips. There are two very, or I think these are two extremely important tips. And a lot of snipers will tell you this. Even if they don't tell you it, if you mention it to them, they'll, like, notice that they do it. And, like, right then, you might not have noticed it. But there's two very important tips that I can give you right now. You'll see. I'll try and do it now. Look. You see then, and then. Basically, every time you shoot someone, don't, you know, do this. Don't move whilst you're shooting. Stand still when you shoot, and I promise you, it will improve your aim, like, more than you'll ever know. It is honestly insane. Like, standing still when you shoot it honestly makes such a difference. Like, it really does. Like, that, someone told me that a few years ago, and it honestly changed my sniping, like, completely. Like, I was so bad at sniping before, and it utterly changed my sniping. It's honestly insane. Like, trust me, if you walk around and you snipe like this whilst you're moving, like, look how much harder it is to hit shots if I'm just, like, walking around and moving. See, like that, like, I wasn't moving then. Oh, okay, maybe I shouldn't be making this tutorial. Oh, Jesus. So again, just a little tip. This is, like, you know, for actually something you do with your hands, is one thing that I do is right before I aim down sight, or right when I aim down sight, as soon as I aim down sight, I literally lift my thumb off the stick for a second so I know that I'm not moving. So that is a really good way to get into it. Just literally, as soon as you aim, just lift your thumb up for a second. And honestly, boys, trust me, this helps so much. All right, so I decided to go to an online lobby for this. This is probably a horrible idea, but I just thought I'd go in and try and explain to you guys this last little bit. You need to not be afraid of people and not be afraid. Like, okay, that's a perfect example right there. Like, right then, you know, I might not have hit that shot right then, but I still went for it anyway. Like, it's hard to explain, really, because it's a kind of a mental thing with sniping. I thought it would be, like, way easier for me to try and explain this in an online lobby, because you don't really get that many situations of it where it's like bots, if they, you know what I mean? Like, because obviously bots are just, like, you know, very predictable. Okay, imagine if I actually hit a clip then. That would have been fucking amazing. Okay, that would have been very good for the video, but we'll move on. Like, you might see someone across the map like this guy right here, you know. I might not hit that guy, and yeah, I didn't. But, you know, I shot him in the first place. Like, if you see someone, just shoot at them, because you never know. Like, don't look at something and be like, oh, you know, I can't hit that shot. That guy's too far away, and he's shooting at me, or, like, he's jumping around. Like, you know, if you see a guy, just shoot for them, because, like, what's the worst that's going to happen? You miss and you die, and then you just respawn, and that's literally it. And you could go to the same place and kill him. Like, all that happens is that you're going to die. Like, don't be afraid to, you know, run into their spawn and, you know, just die straight away. Like, yeah, it's a bit annoying, but you could just respawn and do the same thing again. And, you know, it's a bit of a broader example, but, you know, if you do it 5 times in a game, it fails, like, all 5 times, or it might work out once, then you can just, you know, do it in the next lobby. Like, there's really no consequence to dying in this game. Like, don't be afraid to just run into the enemy spawn and, you know, try and get some kills. Don't be afraid to take a shot. Like, guy's jumping around, and, you know, I'm jumping around, but, you know, I'm still going to shoot at him. It's hard to get, like, real examples for it. Like, these people here, like, don't be afraid to just run at these people and try and get some fucking kills. Don't be like a pussy about it. Like, it's hard to be like, you know, don't be a pussy. But just don't be a pussy. You know, just don't be afraid to, you know, run into their spawn and get some kills. Because the worst thing that's going to happen is that you don't kill anyone, you respawn, and you just do the same thing next game. Or you just do it in the next lobby. Like, there's really no consequence to dying. So don't be afraid to die. Don't be afraid to take the shot. If you see someone, just shoot at them. Because you never know, you could hit them. Alright, so that is pretty much the end of the video, boys. Hopefully I managed to get across to you some of the points I meant, you know, briefly go over them. Remember to go into Creator Cast, look for the stuff that makes it aim down sight faster, the snipers, I mean. You know, that happens on all snipers. Obviously, you know, a few more brief things. If you want my sniper recommendations, I'd go with the Trunder. I think it's the most, like, accurate, and, like, I think the aim assist is heavier on it. The Pellington's alright, but it's a bit weak. It does aim down sight faster. And also, one thing that I would say is go into your wildcard section. If you're struggling a bit with sniping, obviously my face cam's blocking it a bit, but go down and select Lawbreaker. Basically, you could just have a full-on secondary. I like to use the MP5 just because, you know, if I hit mark someone up close, I could just swap to really quickly and kill them. If you're struggling a bit, but you still, you know, want to keep sniping and, you know, have as much fun as possible, then I'd say, you know, another simple tip, just slap a red gun on the side of it as well, and you should be good to go. That is going to be the end of the video, boys. I appreciate you all for coming out. Thank you so much. It sounds like I'm streaming right now. I'm so used to saying that because I don't really record videos anymore. Yeah, now we're back on this screen. Like I said, I appreciate you guys for coming out so much. Thank you all so much. Hopefully you all have a good rest of your day. Like I said at the beginning of the video, if you are a new viewer, I appreciate you for watching. Hopefully this helped you out. If it did, be sure to drop a like, subscribe if you are new. Again, I don't really want to promote, you know, subscribing, or I didn't want to at the beginning of the video, but now that we're here at the end, if you enjoyed this video, I do stream twitch.tv/GwatsTV. I only make YouTube videos, you know, once or twice every month. I'm going to try and make them a bit more often, though, and hopefully, you know, do some stuff on stream. Maybe I'll go for some camo challenges. I don't think I'm going to be going for Dark Matter. Maybe one more thing as well that I just forgot to mention. My settings, I play on controller, and my sensitivity is 810, and I play tactical. That's basically it. That's all you need to know, really. But once again, doesn't really matter. Just use whatever settings you're comfortable with, because the main thing is what you're comfortable with. If I use an attachment and you think I shouldn't have used that, or if I'm using the Tundra and you like the fucking Pellington or the Barrett, then, you know, don't listen to what I say. It's all about you, even though I'm giving you tips, and I would very, very, very highly recommend standing still when you're shooting and just taking your shots, even if you don't think you're going to kill someone. You could do whatever you want. These are just my fucking tips, and you don't have to warm up. You can just go straight into a game if it helps you. So, you know, just be in normal lobbies of TDM, then just do that. But I'm just saying, you know, these things could really help you, especially if you're, you know, new coming into the sniper community. So yeah, like I said, I appreciate you guys all for coming out so much. Twitch.tv/GwatsTV. Like the video if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you're new. Comment down below if you have any questions. Hopefully I can help you guys out. And yeah, I love you guys so much. Thank you for the love. And I will see you in the next one, boys. Thank you very much. Yeah. Peace.